fishing right down there?
Thousands of people move to Hawaii every year. Why not join them and make Hawaii your home?
So much space for like dinner parties and everything.
Love this. This is amazing.
This is Hawaii life.
This is an amazing view, and look, there's a swing. I first visited Oahu with my mom and my sister, and immediately I fell in love with the energy out here.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Not on.
When Linda took me to Oahu for our honeymoon, you could feel the energy in the air. It is a very relaxing and peaceful place to be.
Oh, this is so cool. Matt and I are fortunate enough to be able to both work from home. I'm an online entrepreneur and I run my own career coaching business.
And I'm a director at a bank in Canada.
I'm so glad, Joyce, that you're here to visit us.
I love being here with you guys. This is so fun.
Matt and I were both born and raised in Toronto, so we've been there all our lives. In the summer, it's great because I'll be sitting by my pool, but in the winters, it does get quite depressing.
We tend to just lock ourselves inside and stay warm.
I love that Oahu has so many different things to do. Being able to come out here and feed goats.
Yeah. Who knew there were goats in Hawaii, too?
Tofu is our lazy, cuddly French bulldog.
Tofu is going to love being on Hawaii. He is not a fan of the cold or the winter.
Don't eat me. Our family and friends are super excited that we're moving here. We already have a waiting list of people that want to come and stay with us.
Like 15 people are coming in January already.
Yeah.
Hawaii's residents live mainly on 4 islands: Kauai, Oahu, Maui, and the Big Island of Hawaii. Oahu is more than just the state capital, it's the epicenter of everything. From surf to city, this island has it all. Surrounded by almost 230 miles of coastline, Oahu suits every taste. Whether it's the lush farms on the North Shore, hiking trails through the Ko'olau mountain range, or Waikiki's iconic beach, Oahu boasts enough variety to entertain adventure seekers for a lifetime.
Before we head out there, we really want to make sure that we're on the same page in terms of what it is that we're looking for.
I definitely want a house that has an ocean and mountain view.
That obviously would be pretty incredible.
I also want to be able to have 4 bedrooms, minimum of 3 bathrooms.
Agreed.
Since we're both working from home, we really don't have a commute, so we have no limitations in terms of the actual location.
It does give us that extra flexibility, and we can't forget Tofu.
We need to get a fenced-in yard for him. I also want to be able to have a lanai.
The indoor-outdoor living is going to be important.
I really want to have that old Hawaii style. If it has that charm, I think that's really going to win me over.
Given that we are going to be coming here relatively soon, it should be good to go. We want to stay in that 1.3 million to 1.5 million price point. I don't think we want to get beyond that.
And don't forget the high beam ceilings.
I don't know if it's the kind of thing that would take something completely off the list, but it would certainly be a nice bonus.
I definitely want my high beam ceilings.
Plumeria Point is a perfect home for Matt and Linda because it's a completely move-in ready home, which was one of the important things on their wish list. It's located in the Huakale community in Eva Beach, and it's got beautiful luxury homes.
It has a nice curb appeal.
It's really a beautiful home inside, you'll see, and it's a beautiful golf course in the back.
Not backed onto a mountain or ocean view?
No, but there's some mountain view behind there, and I just think you're going to love it.
Okay.
It's got 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,175 square feet. List price is $1.279 million.
At 3 beds, which is...
Right.
That's smaller than what I think we wanted.
A little bit, yeah. But square footage is good size.
Let's take a look. Oh, wow.
Wow.
I love this open space. It has my high beam ceilings, which I wanted.
Yeah, it makes it feel nice and airy. And here's the kitchen.
Look at this fridge. It's massive.
Yeah.
And they have the double ovens, too. It has that fresh and new feel, but I am missing a little bit of character in this space. I really wanted a kitchen that had that nice, bright feel to it. This looks a little cookie cutter to me.
Most of the stuff that's here, like the bones of it, that we wouldn't have to touch. It's definitely a nice open space. I could see ourselves here.
I love this big open window.
Get the light with the nice shutters as well, and it's not that perfect Hawaii view, but it's green.
I could look at this every day. It's really nice.
We just have to hope that someone doesn't shank their tee shot into our window.
That's kind of scary. I don't really want that to happen. We can have people sitting here on the couch, and then people eating over there, people hanging out in the kitchen, and you get to interact with everyone all in one big space.
Oh, so this is the guest bedroom, which if our parents come, and should work for them.
It would have been nice if it was a little bit bigger, especially if they're going to be staying with us for a couple months at a time.
But at least if they are coming, they would have their own bathroom, and that would work well for them.
Wow, this is a big space. This master bedroom is amazing. It's so big.
It feels luxurious.
There's these nice big open windows that look out onto the golf course.
It'll be nice to wake up to this.
And I like this little sitting area that they have set up here. This could actually be a potential office space.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Oh.
I guess the
The
bathroom.
ensuite is right here. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, it's really big in here.
This is like the size of the guest bedroom.
Yeah, no kidding.
Space.
Look at the shower. It's like you can fit 5 people in there.
You have your bathtub for you to relax after your long days.
It looks very luxurious. And the toilet is separate, so that's good. Tofu would love being able to come outside straight from our master bedroom.
Yeah, it's a good setup for him, that's for sure.
This is really nice. I love this space.
Wow.
This flagstone is really nice and clean looking.
It's a massive space. Like, we could definitely get your loungers in here, your grill. You could get our picnic table for the family. I wouldn't mind, being close to the golf course. I could work on my golf game, maybe finally break 100.
Just as long as you don't get any balls into our window.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
So what did you think?
It's a great house. Everything is pretty much move-in ready. It's spacious. I love the open concept.
And it has the nice bright windows. It has the updated kitchen.
The only thing is I don't see my ocean and mountain view that I'm really wanting. The other thing as well is there's only 3 bedrooms, and if we had 4 bedrooms, then we could each have our own office space.
Sure, I think I have a great option for you. Why don't we go take a look?
Great,
Okay, no,
that'd be
that sounds
exciting.
good. All right, we ready?
We're ready.
Yeah,
Let's do
ready. Today we're at Gunstock Ranch and we're gonna go on a UTV tour. I feel like I'm in a safari. It's the weasels.
We had a mongoose sighting, which is a unique one for us. We came from Canada.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You guys want to get out and take a look?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'd love to.
absolutely. The most fun part was the drive up to see the rest of the property. Wow. We had our honeymoon at a place in Laie, and we were able to spot the little area that we stayed at, not realizing that 2 years later we'd be looking for a house to live here. Can I get a house with views like this?
That'd be something special.
Let's just build a house right here.
The next stop is Aloha Sunrise. It's located in the Hawaii Kai neighborhood. It's just 10 minutes away from the beaches, including Mauna Loa Bay, just down the street. It's a custom-built cedarwood home, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, including a mother-in-law suite, just under 3,000 square feet, and it's priced at $1.495 million.
And I see the mountain views. Do I also get an ocean view?
You are going to be amazed at this ocean view.
Wow.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting. Yeah.
It's a very special home.
Oh, wow. Look at this. I love this little solarium that looks
Yeah.
out onto the yard. That's really nice.
It has a ton of light because of that, even though they've tinted it well, so it wouldn't get too hot.
And then when you look up, you see the high beam ceilings. This is so nice.
Rose said it was the cedar wood, which really quite
Yeah,
nice.
you can smell the cedar.
Feels like you're coming out of the sauna.
Oh, it's the master bedroom. That's kind of awkward because it's right off the entryway. I'm so used to seeing a kitchen or a living room
Yeah.
when you walk through the front door.
At the same time, like, this is a beautiful room, and that's your view.
Yeah,
I could
take a look at that.
I could see why you'd want this to be the first thing you walk into.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Look, we have our own private lanai.
This is, it seems luxurious.
Oh, and the breeze. It feels so good right now.
And you can see all the way down to the ocean, Cocoa Head, to see the surf breaking.
Oh my goodness.
This is a perfect spot to wake up to.
I'd be happy to just stay here all day. I don't even have to look at the rest of the house.
I think we should probably go take a look at the rest of the house.
This is the master bathroom. It's a little outdated.
Yeah.
I think we're going to want to change up the countertops, probably put in a new mirror, and then even these tiles.
It's usable, but, given our price point,
Yeah, we're just going to have to leave it as is until we have some other savings. So there isn't really a living space up here.
it is a bit of a strange layout.
This is the family room.
It's a big space. It's beautiful.
I love that the windows are just so massive and they're bright as well. You get all the sun coming in.
It feels like we're in Hawaii.
Just so bright and airy. And when you look up top, the ceilings are super high. But when you look down, it is a bit outdated. The floors are going to need to be changed out. The furniture is not really our style. They have a funny massage chair over there.
And maybe we'll get her to throw the massage chair in.
I get first dibs. And this is the dining room. It's a bit separate from the rest of the house.
It does feel a bit disjointed, but then again, you have the lanai right here that you could walk right out to.
You can have that indoor, outdoor living and eating. I love this banquette. We could easily be sitting out here and working and using that as our office space. And I like how these countertops are pretty much brand new. The appliances seem to be all new, so we won't have to change any of those out.
Stainless steel on the gas range, which I like, so that's in good shape. Just in terms of functional use, it does work well.
Oh, so this is the in-law suite.
It's a nice, bright space.
It is. I like all the windows. There's a wet bar, but there doesn't seem to be a stove. So that means they'll have to cook in our kitchen if our in-laws stay here.
Yeah, that kind of ruins the separation, but we're saying we got to eat more of your mom's food, and that's not too bad either.
That's true.
We'd have to get a little creative because it's not the biggest space.
It has its own little lanai.
Has a beautiful view of the mountain.
That's awesome. This is really good. I think our parents are going to be happy. Okay, so this is their bedroom.
Not the biggest space, but it's a good size for them. It works.
I think they'd be happy staying here for a few months of the year.
This is a beautiful view.
This is wonderful.
There's your mountain. There's your ocean.
Yeah.
You see right down the valley. It's so peaceful.
I love that you just get the lush foliage here, and then, of course, the ocean there. You see Cocoa Head. There is so much room. It's definitely going to fit our 20-plus family members. I would get a much bigger table, and then also maybe some nice patio couches.
But we also have to remember that we're already at the top, so there's not a whole lot we can do when it comes to that.
The Aloha Sunrise has the Hawaii feel, has views from every single room.
And it also had an in-law suite with a ton of space, which would be great for our friends and family.
But it does need a bit of work. We'd want to make some changes to the floors and get some updated furniture in there.
Given where it is in terms of our price point at $1.495 million, it is going to be tough to make any of those updates that we think are necessary.
Here for our honeymoon, and we were like, wow, we're definitely going to move out here one day. And that one day is 2 years later, and it's now.
It certainly seems surreal at times, but it's going to be a fun adventure.
I love Hawaii Kai because you get that beautiful ocean view, you get all the mountains, and there's just something about Hawaii Kai I feel I really have this connection to it.
Feels very much like our style in terms of the nice homes, and you get the nice breeze coming through. We're so close to Honolulu as well, right? You're just 10-15 minutes down the road, and you have Waikiki, you have all
Diamond Head, and all the great food spots.
Because unless you and I all of a sudden become world-class chefs, we're still going to need to be able to get our quick meals, and we know that this area has a lot of that.
Mariner's Dream is located in the Mariner's Ridge neighborhood. It's an area of Hawaii Kai that is known for spectacular views of the city and the mountains and the coastline. Matt and Linda really wanted all three.
I do like that there's a nice breeze coming through, like it doesn't feel that hot up here.
My hair is blowing all over. You have a really gorgeous ocean view, and also to the right there's the Ko'olau Mountains.
It certainly looks beautiful.
Yeah. This is a split-level home. On the top you have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and then on the bottom is a mother-in-law suite, 2 bedrooms and 2 baths.
That's actually perfect for our parents.
It's priced at $1.475 million, 2,283 square feet.
Okay,
sounds good.
Oh wow, it's nice and open, and you can see the view already.
Yeah, this is certainly a nice entrance. There's Hawaii right there. That's beautiful.
Nice high beam ceilings that I always wanted.
This would be the kitchen. Okay, so it's right off the entrance.
It's nice and open.
You have the big island, which is nice. Some of the appliances, I guess, maybe a little dated.
Probably want to change those out. Actually, look at that fridge. It's like a professional chef fridge. In terms of the countertops, they're a bit dark, and as well as the cabinets. Feels a bit separated from the rest of the house.
I could still see us hanging out here, though. Wow.
Yeah, this is amazing. And this family room, it's a nice space. I really like these windows.
It's a ton of windows. And then you still get your ocean view, which is perfect from this room. You can see the view from pretty much everywhere here.
There is a bit of separation between the family area and the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess if we were entertaining, if someone was in the kitchen and someone else was down here.
You wouldn't really be able to interact because it's separated. This is the master bedroom, it looks like.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a big space. I love the tall ceilings. It makes it have that Hawaii feel. This is probably a queen. We can definitely fit our king-size bed here.
Yeah, I don't even know what you do with all this space.
I can do my morning yoga here while I look out onto the ocean. This is a nice master ensuite. 2 sinks here.
Yeah, and you got a good chunk of storage.
It's a little bit dark, but at the same time, it's still functional. It's a pretty big shower. There's a huge window, so we're gonna have to make sure we put up some drapes before the neighbors see us showering.
So you've got one bedroom and then the second one here.
Right, plus the master. So on this floor, essentially there's 3 bedrooms. This is a bit of a small space.
Realistically, we might even use it as an office.
Yeah, especially because there is the in-law suite, so we could have guests stay there.
Yeah, it's a good setup.
Oh my goodness, look at this view. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is what we were looking for when we said we wanted a view. You get the ocean, you see the surf break, Cocoa Heads.
Could definitely wake up to this every day.
The yard is pretty steep. I think as much as you have that big yard, it's not the most usable, but the lanai is pretty good.
It's nice and spacious for sure. I would have no issues with figuring out where to put the table, the couches, and the barbecue.
It is a little hot. We probably want to put like a pergola or a big umbrella or something.
Or an awning. Given the price point, we won't really have the opportunity to do any sort of big fixtures, so maybe just a cheap umbrella, I would say.
Or just buy a big hat.
Buy a big hat and sit outside. This is amazing. I love it. Our first reaction to Mariner's Dream was the view. It was just wonderful.
And it also had an in-law suite with a ton of space, which would be great for our friends and family.
We would prefer an open concept space. The kitchen is a little bit separate from the living area. The countertops, the cabinets, they're a little bit outdated. We would want to put in some additions to make it our own.
But given that it's listed at $1.475 million, we don't really have the flexibility to do a lot of those minor improvements, even if they're not overly significant. From the beach, and you get this nice, beautiful, diverse countryside. We pretty much get our choice of terrain: trees, city,
ocean.
Of all the houses that we've seen, which ones do we like? How do we want to move forward?
Mariner's Dream, I really loved that view. It was so beautiful.
I don't think that view can be beaten. It's really spectacular. It's still sticking with me.
There seemed to be a lot of work that needed to be done, just updating wise, the tiles when it came to the kitchen, the countertops, and even the appliances. And at $1.475 million, it is near the top of our price point.
Yeah.
So we would have to wait a while before we can really make any of those changes.
We did want our parents to come with us, and having that in-law suite, that is a good option, especially given the size in that one, or the 2-bed, 2-bath.
When you compare that one to the Aloha Sunrise in-law suite, I just felt as though it was more connected to the home.
It's a bit smaller, but it still gives us that separation. The rest of the Aloha Sunrise home, that was beautiful.
I couldn't complain if I could wake up to that view every morning. But it does need a bit of work. We'd want to make some changes to the floors and get some updated furniture in there.
With where it is in our price point, doing that kind of updates would be tough. Flamingo Point was a beautiful home. The inside was really well done.
It was newly renovated. It was completely move-in ready.
The only thing I worry about is, given the size of that house, it doesn't really have a lot of space for your office, and then for me to work, and as well for guests, right? It might get a little tight.
That is well below our price point. So if we really wanted to, we could use that extra money and just make the updates and changes we need. We could even add on to the home, potentially.
And I could even work on my golf game a little bit. That's not a bad idea.
Just as long as you don't get those golf balls in the window. Well, we have a lot to think about.
But enough house talk, let's just enjoy the nature.
So what have you guys been up to?
Did some ATVing.
Going on hikes, getting sore.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys had a chance to have fun and do all kinds of things. Is there something that you have to tell me today?
All the homes are beautiful, so thank you so much for showing them to us.
Sure.
We definitely decided that we want to stay in Hawaii Kai. We're going to go with Aloha Sunrise.
That's great. I think that is an amazing house.
It was just that sense of peace that overcame me and him. Looking onto the ocean and the mountains, we could just see ourselves spending our time outside on that lanai all day, every day. And of course, the rest of the home had enough space for our friends and family as well.
And it was well set up, especially with the in-law suite.
Yes, I know that was a really important piece for you. It's priced at $1.495 million. Have you thought about what you want to offer?
Some of the improvements that we might have to do. So we've decided to go with an initial offer of 1.435.
Okay, great. I think we can make that work. I mean, it's a great start. Let's see what we can do to get you your home in Hawaii.
Fingers
Great.
crossed.
Thanks, Rose. You like this one?
Yeah. Now we get to plant this tree and leave a piece of ourselves and our energy in this particular area.
We ended up buying the Aloha Sunrise.
They had listed it at 1.495 million,
They ended up countering at 1.475 million. We accepted.
and now we're the proud owners of the Aloha Sunrise.
We should come back and visit this tree in like 5 years and see how it's grown.
As soon as you walk through that house and you sit on the lanai, it's impossible to feel stressed or feel worried. It's very relaxing.
See how long it takes before it's taller than us.
Hawaii life is leaving the Great White North and putting down our roots in paradise.